Hello and thank you for joining us. A message of unity has emerged from meetings between Canada's First Ministers and the Prime Minister, and so is a wish list for megaprojects wanted across the country. Premiers are making their pitch for federal funding and support, and Alberta believes a pipeline should be a priority. Here's Jordan Canagan.
Love is in the air.
It's an optimistic tone ahead of meetings with a lot on the line.
I'm going to be very blunt here. This has been the best meeting we've had in 10 years. Simple. Best meeting I've had in 7 years.
The Prime Minister says he wants to identify major projects that should be fast-tracked to grow Canada's economy.
Big, broad ambitions consistent with having the strongest economy in the G7 and being an energy superpower.
Mark Carney is leaving Saskatoon with a long list of wants, ranging from nuclear advancements to mineral development to electricity expansion. Alberta and the Prairies want to see a pipeline to Northwest BC.
So I'm encouraged that the Prime Minister is prepared to do a two-track process. Let's identify a project and a window and work towards identifying the ways, some of the barriers that have been in the way of the current regulatory process.
BC appears hesitant, saying the priority should be on clean energy and projects that are ready to go.
Particularly in that project, there's no proponent at this stage. We're going to be focused on really shovel-ready products or projects in BC that we can bring forward.
But Smith says if Canada wants to move away from its reliance on the United States, getting product to Tidewater is a good way to do so.
The fact is, we do have a confederation here. As much as Alberta would love to drive this ship, it's a certain amount of give and take here.
The Prime Minister says premiers are open to compromise. There are few details about how exactly Ottawa will speed up project building, but Carney says it will come soon.
What's being clear is what's being put in place, or what is being proposed will be proposed in legislation, is the ability of the federal government to devote the right resources to these projects.
And Jordan joins us from McDougall Centre tonight. Jordan, the meeting also focused on knocking down interprovincial trade barriers.
Tara, it's clear that was one of the big goals for the Prime Minister and premiers today as well. We heard it from Mark Carney several times, is the push for unity, and the federal government wants to see one big economy working together instead of 13 separate ones spread across the provinces. Provincial governments are working on it as well. Over the weekend, Alberta and Ontario signing a memorandum of understanding to increase the flow of goods between those two provinces. But Premier Danielle Smith isn't just looking at boosting trade within this country. She is set to head to Washington, D.C. tomorrow to speak with leaders in the energy industry and legislators to try to boost the energy trade with the United States as well. Tara?
Thank you, Jordan.